Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back with another use and abuse review and an unboxing. So, a couple of years ago, I bought. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. A couple of years ago, I bought a Cold Steel Luzon large because I saw a video. I buy things because I see videos, so they're effective. And I bought it kind of to be funny, because like I'm the knife guy that everybody who knows me knows, and they always want to see what kind of wacky knife I have. So I bought this monster. It's huge. It reminds me of my Buck, either the 110 or the 119, whatever the hunting knife is, the one from Scream. It reminds me of that. The blade is about the same length, but there's a much longer handle because it folds. It's got the locking mechanism here so it doesn't fold shut on your hands. This is like a $35 knife. 8CR13 MOV steel, which I never even heard of it until I got this. I'm old school. It was where your steel was made that mattered. I don't know what most of the numbers mean. All of you blade nerds out there, feel free to jump in. But I have beat the crap out of this. If you know the Luzon at all, you'll know that they have a much pointier blade than that typically. I did snap the tip off of it like 3 days into owning it. But other than that, you can see on the back there, if the camera will focus, yeah, see it's kind of beat up. That's from me using my framing hammer to beat this down through 2x6s. Just to show people that I can baton with it. It's not really batoning if you use a hammer, I guess, but I mean, I grab it way down at the bottom and swing this thing like a machete, and I'm chopping through trees that big around in one swing, which for, you know, like a big 15-inch Bowie knife or a machete, that's nothing. It's a folding knife. I can chop trees better with this than I can with my Buck knife. It's huge. It deploys like that, you know what I mean? You got this, it grabs this on your pocket when you pull it out, if you do it right, and you're pulling it backwards for, you know, a defensive position, like say you're being attacked and whatever's attacking you is too close, like you're not moving forward, you're trying to move back. You're pulling it back, but then when you come forward, you've got almost a foot of knife right there, like beyond your reach. You can beat the crap out of it, but I don't know if you can tell looking at it in the camera. Maybe it's more obvious when it's open. I bent it. I bent the handle liners, so those could be made better. Honestly, it's a $35 knife. I mean, I bought more expensive knives from Walmart that are half as good. This is my favorite knife. I love this knife, and I own a lot of knives. Like a lot of knives. I love it. Absolutely love it. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels in my hand. I like how tough it is. I have to sharpen it a lot. That stainless steel doesn't hold an edge as long as like the tool steels, some of the high carbon steels and stuff that are so popular now in the more expensive knives. But if they upgraded the steel of this blade and did like spring steel bolsters or something that you know will flex but not take a permanent bend, I mean, they could charge $100 for this knife easy, and I'd pay it. And that's a lot for me. A $50 knife is like a big stretch for me. I did splurge though. This is my daily carry, but I was watching Melissa Backwoods unbox a knife from Tecto, and as soon as I saw the knife, I fell in love. After I ordered the knife, I found out that they're made in Portland. I grew up in Westbrook, just outside of Portland. I spent a lot of time in Portland, lived in Portland for a short period of time. Now I live in the backwoods of northern Maine. Central Maine? Northern, central, whatever. I live in the woods now. And so the knife came with this cool sheath, case, not a sheath, whatever, that I will probably not keep it in because it has a pocket clip, and I'm a pocket clip guy, not a belt knife guy. But I've got a butterfly knife from Bear & Son Cutlery that will probably fit in here nicely. So, cool sheath, rugged enough. But this is the knife, the A3 Delta. And it looked huge in her tiny little hands. It's not huge compared to my Luzon, and it's not huge compared to my hands, but I watched a couple of videos of men reviewing it too, and it looked big in their hands. So I was shocked to see how small it was in mine. But that's cool. D2 tool steel blade, apparently. Look, it says right there, if you can read it, made in Portland, Maine. Yeah, I don't know how to make that focus. That's a lock, so the button doesn't come undone. And also, when it's locked, I can't hit that button. Then I unlock it, flip it. It's cool. It's got a, you know, a decent thin profile. Glass breaker that, I don't know, everybody puts those on. I could do with it or without it, doesn't matter to me. It seems rugged. It opens nicely. Kind of throws my hand around a little bit. So it looks like it's gonna be a good knife, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of it. We're gonna find out just how tough it is. So Decto, you guys are from Maine. According to your story, you started building knives because nothing you had was tough enough. So this knife for $160 should impress the hell out of me. And I have high hopes because I'm from Maine, you're from Maine. I want to absolutely love this knife. I want to forget about my Cold Steel Luzon, my $35 knife. You should be putting my $35 knife to shame. That's what I expect. That's what I hope to find. And I'll check back in a few months to a year when I think I've put it through a sufficient amount of abuse, and give you my opinion then.